Hello, and welcome. Hello, and welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday morning. Greetings to all. It's a little dark in here today. It's storming outside. Usually I rely on a lot of natural light to get me through. But hold on, actually, give me 1 second. I am here. There we go. All right, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit darker in here today. Usually I rely, like, this is all natural light over here, and it is a storm in here today in Reno, so it's gonna be a little bit cloudy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Let me flip to my main account here, and then let's update the times on Nightbot real quick, since we're starting a little bit late. We go to da, and then da, and then da, and da. Okay. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and get our name in. And did we flip the account? No, I didn't. After all that, I didn't. All right, but now I'm ready. Are you ready? Hope you're really ready. Did you see the map I sent you? No, I don't have time to check DMs every day, but I will eventually see it. Let's go ahead. I really don't want to start on World 2. Let's just wait for a better map. And the reason I say let's not start on World 2 is because we're almost guaranteed to play it in a contest. North America 16. That seems like a fun one. Here, why don't you, I know you're excited, but let's cool your jets here, bud. Why don't you come back in 5 minutes? Instead of just yelling, you can just, come back and be part of the civilized conversation. All right, with that done, let's go ahead and get ready for a North America map. We are going to try and drop in the north. But, well, it's a warm-up, so, to your discretion. Where did the door go? It's just out of frame right now. I don't know. Sometimes I accidentally kick. Like, this whole setup, the camera is on, like, its own stand. If you've noticed, your boy is ADHD, right? Like, and one of the things is, like, I shake my leg. And this table, for whatever reason, it's like an heirloom table, so I don't want to get rid of it. Or the desk. But it'll shake, too, if I shake my leg. So I have the camera set up on a whole different device that's not connected to the desk, so the camera doesn't shake anymore. But sometimes, as I'm walking past to get to my bed, I accidentally kick it, and the position gets slightly off, and I just haven't fixed it. So, let's see how we are doing. We have this one blue player to get rid of. Should be pretty quick. Looks like somebody's already destroying somebody up north. Well done, Mr. Fish Dude. Getting that guy out of the way will be a nice brevity to our situation, as we will also do the same over here with this full sender. Feel free, my friend, to attack this. It's much easier for you to grab this land than it is for me. It would be helpful if you could just launch a singular attack. There we go. It's always much easier for like a third party to jump in there and grab, like, send 10 troops will get the job done, where I would have to spend like over 1,000. So thank you very much, Mr. Noob. We'll finish up the last little bots here and get to donating. Looks like we have claimed a good section of the map. Blue team is down in the south. They also have a good kind of leeway for themselves. So just remember, boys, front lines, we don't need to push unless it's really opportunistic. 50,000 may seem like it's a great opportunity, but can you handle the next fight? Little Catboy, I think, is more reasonable to jump in there. But remember, we want to win the front line battle in terms of having more troops. Don't jump into anything unless it's really advantageous. First Bag and Roxana. You guys are new. Hello. Give you a little bit of bump here, but yeah. I think a little taste of that is worthwhile. Just, yeah, perfect. Good job, Catboy. So what I was worried about is he was going to get borders on these two, who are then clearly going to attack, although Flap kind of neutralizes down here pretty well. But Flap, I would be saying that you are going to be a target of the Magenta team as a just kind of a general watch out. You have a pretty good amount of troops, so you won that fight rather well. Mr. Corgi Bird, you'd be better off donating, or at least saving for the time being. We have 41%. Keep in mind, guys, we don't need to rush into bad situations, and we need at least another minute to capitalize on our donations. So, again, don't put yourselves in situations where you'll lose right off the bat. That's a great move from GMAC. Well done. That's going to be that's a big win for us over there. I'm such a fan. I've watched every single one of your videos. That's over 1,000 videos. That's impressive. And the beginning ones with the bad mic quality were not very good. Give you a little bit of a bump here. All right, 3 minutes is up. This guy is going to be a problem for us. Looks like we can mostly handle things down here. We'll go ahead and just keep supporting for the time being. That's a nice full send in our favor. Oh yeah, this will be nice. Nice 1-2 punch from GMAC and Celtics over here, and even Flap if you can get over here. This is kind of like the last real threat we have on the board. So the sooner we attack him, the better. Yeah, good job, boys. Way to jump in on that right away. Looks like yeah, GMAC's in there. And then who's this? I need golds there. Yeah, that's plenty of troops. Well done. Good job. Good job. Hello, Corgi. Hello, my Frenchman. How are you? My favorite Frenchman. What's up, Corgi? Long time no see. Solo! Good to see you, friendo. How are you? There's someone in OG whose name is like, I forgot what it was, but it was like another adjective and solo, and I was wondering if that was you or if you had still stepped away. If it's not, you'll be proud. He did pretty well against us. All right, now it's just a matter of finishing things up here. A little cap. We'll just keep donating. There's no hesitation here. Well done, y'all. Yeah, well done. Well done. A great game. We definitely improved upon well, I would say our biggest weakness right now in terms of team play is the over aggressiveness of the front line. And we had a lot more patience this go around, and it made things a lot smoother. So well done, guys. Vote for peace. And also, I survived with the stream sniper, so you know. That's a big accomplishment. How many actual games did I make out of yesterday? Maybe like 4? All right, but we have a long way to go to catch up with our next contest. So let's play another game. See if we can get something bigger than a 3-team. Would be lovely. Let me also pull up this. There we go. Ooh, another 3-team. Oh, we got time. We got time. Let's see what map appears after World 1. I think I'm getting good at the game. I'm Celtics. You have definitely improved. You have definitely improved. For sure. I'm doing good. I think maybe that was me yesterday, but if it was solo mob you're talking about, that was me on my phone. That was it. That was it. Not playing a lot. A whole lot now, but did return to OG, kind of more in a management role. That's good to hear. Yeah, it was solo mob that I was thinking of, so that's very funny. GG, guys, didn't know the stream was on. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well done, GMAC. What lobby? No code. We are playing in lobby 1, and we'll just settle for whatever. Oh, I forgot 2 teams. All right. Can we just vote, go to chat and vote for Africa 8 teams? We won't switch the map. We'll just switch the number of players or teams. And because 2 teams is honestly really boring. We'll have plenty of time to play Africa or play many a 2 teams. So while we still have Skeleton Crew, let's play with a little bit more teams. There we go. All right, let's load in. Yeah, I tried to take my shot playing against y'all on the phone, but you were a bit too strong. I mean, you were I definitely recall you being a huge threat to us. So I don't remember the exact game, but I was very worried about you. Corgi, my friend Isaac Newton didn't believe that I spawned in Madagascar and got second. I don't recall that either. So, if you're looking for a backer in this story, I probably won't fill that role for you. Hate to say. Guys, remember the role of teams is not to go directly in the middle at the beginning of the game. We want to claim a section of the map. We do want to claim a section of the map, and the middle is the worst section to claim. Fortunately, we had some people who held out strong down south, which is nice, and the enemy teams were chased away for the most part. Now, we do still have these 2 lads to get rid of up north. So my goal will be to grow as much as I possibly can heading in that direction to try and slow them down. What's up, German Empire? How are you? So let's just go into the infinite growth phase now. We have a lot of room around us, so this is going to be a tough one to keep up with. Ugh, there we go. And unfortunately, well, you kind of block a lot of this, and this guy's not playing, so the urgency I had initially created has been neutralized. We don't need to be too fearful. Although I would like to get up. Hopefully you leave me this bot so I can help you, noob! It's okay. There should be more than enough help on the way, so it's not that big of a deal. Finish up the last little bots over here, and there we go. Okay, good collapsing. Hey boys, let's not watch our teammate die. Let's jump in there a little bit. Good job, player 8. That's not even one of our guys. Remember, backlines is aggressive. When we have overwhelming numbers, or when we take out a player, we'll be fully connected. That's backlines. So all you guys up in the middle of Africa, you're on the front lines. You need to play your troops well. That's you, Jason. I know you're trying to protect this guy, but he's already dead. Cat Lover's already dead. There's no use trying to protect him at this point. He's already gone. See if I can give a donation to anybody at this point. No, we'll have to wait for the 2-minute mark. Elliot could really make some waves over here in the Scion if we were at a point where we could attack, but honestly it's better for him to probably save at this moment. Player 17 is unfortunately going to be a thorn in our side for the time being. Remember, West Africa boys, you're protecting from boats. So far so good. Bro, who names himself I Hate Corgi? Hey, people don't like me, but it is it's not something to concern yourself with, right? No matter who you are or what you do in the world, there'll always be people that don't like you. It was true before I started YouTube. It'll be true. It's true while I'm doing YouTube, and it'll be true after I'm done with YouTube. All right, 10 seconds left. Let's try and get some donations to our crown. Elliot would also be a good one to donate to. Oh, Elliot would be a great one to donate to with that bot right there. All right, let's get some donations out, boys. Who is this? That's not one of our guys. He shouldn't be forward. You really don't want to boat forward unless you have 1 million troops. Looks like we're going to really collapse on the Scion team, though, which is nice for us. Getting rid of them in one fell swoop. In 30 seconds, the entire Scion team has basically collapsed, which is a huge win for us, obviously. I was in your depot today. What is a depot? Like, the only thing I could think of that abbreviating is like depot, in which case, like, why go through the issue of taking out the E? Does that really save a lot of time? Well, no, that's not even depot spelled correctly. So yeah, it is if with an E, but spot. Okay, so there was just a lot of letters wrong. Fair enough. High tempo. Good to see you. Sorry your team immediately collapsed around you. Hey, Justin Cunningham starting off strong with the 5 gifted membership. Make sure if you were just gifted membership, you say thank you, Justin. I see 2 people in chat that got a membership today, so that is a great start to the day. Good morning to you, Justin. Hope you are doing well. I got abandoned. You did get abandoned, Tempo. Oh, contest is up. Join. Start on the east side, boys. Start on the east side. Contest is up. Where did my team go? Yeah, they were all, as soon as the 3-minute mark came up that we could start donating, they were all, you know, like insta slaughtered. What do you fight with and fight high? Retype that sentence. You went from A to C and you left me at B. All right, don't forget, boys, we start on the right side of the map. Make sure we get a good spread. Don't bunch together, especially on the front lines. Remember, it's wave formation. We start back and then work forward. I don't know why people are fully abandoning this. It's 4 teams. 4 teams really competing for, like, one spot. These guys over here just have nothing. Hopefully the Scion team will go over there, but we're going to have to fight the green team rather aggressively in order to win this corner. So, we might flip Caucasia strategy, because this is like the 3rd time in a row where we're competing against multiple teams for our side of the map, and one team is just getting the entire section for free. Oh, let me just see if I can crush you real quick, since you go negative on troops. Getting rid of a guy would be rather nice. Yes, big win for us. Okay, decrease how much we're attacking for. We will need to survive. I think we'll have enough troops to survive, but getting rid of that guy does help our case out a lot. Yeah, that worked out rather well, I will say. Big full send over there actually is pretty helpful. Hopefully FG. Oh no, gotta be a little bit more aware, El Pepe, of leaving way. Fortunately, FG, if you could. Okay, there's another full send. Huge win for us. Huge wins for us. Zoom out, you meathead. Is this a guy on our team? No, he's not. You meatball. That's even funnier. All right, Bob, it's me and you. We go after this guy. Czar, get involved on this guy. Don't just sit back and watch. You have 1 target to attack. Attack him. Yeah. Czar, charge north. Czar T. I don't think he's playing on our side. That's unfortunate. We are going to be in a slough Ooh, this is a problem over here. Okay, fortunately, I need gold is there. Hold on, let me actually donate to him. He's more important to win this. This is more important of a fight than what we're doing over here, stalling out against kind of a nobody. Keep going, bud. We need you to limit this guy's growth as much as possible while he's still weak. If you can be our champion. Okay, that's huge. Go, 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 go. That is very big for us. Well done, guys. Way to get a gigantic player out of our back lines. That cannot be understated how well or how important that was. Well executed, boys. All right, now the blue team is the big threat that we need to kind of address. Unfortunately, I need gold will probably be cut off. Isaac, if there is a pathway, even though that RU guy or Yazov's going to be in the way, so I don't even know if it's worth donating over there. Do we have anyone that has 1 million? Corgi A, where are you? Corgi A. Let's try and get donations to Corgi A. He's in the top middle. He's probably our best chance of striking against the blue team, and we do need to kind of break them down a little bit before we start to kind of fall apart. Is this guy still alive? He is. We'll just ignore him for now. I think donations forward are more important than taking out those small guys. Make sure to not cut off Corgi A. Little Cat Boy, it would be great to have a 1-2 punch with A and U. That doesn't mean necessarily stop. Just, you know, you can leave them the smallest pathway forward. Oh, you're collapsing backwards. Okay. Good, good, good. We have 2 big champions over here. That's big for us. Our crown is over here. He'll stop the blue team on that front. Or he'll win this fight over here. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Good. Solo's in on this fight as well. They're trying to kick back our crown. So, Gold, you need to win this fight. Don't let yourself get kicked off. Solo's going to be limited in how much he can attack you or attack forward because he needs to leave you a path. Keep going. Keep bullying him. Keep bullying him. Keep going. Keep going. This is a problem over here. We need speed. We need speed. Good job. Good job. Way to block that boat as well. All right, we've won over there. We're winning over here. We're in their back lines. Good job. Good job. This was a tough fight because we basically had to take out 2 teams to get to where we are. Or we had so much competition for what was essentially going to be our backlines. And how big is this guy? He's 5 million. All hands on deck. Everyone donate to I Need Gold. I Need Gold. We need you to push this guy back. Trust the donations. Give us big attacks. Trust the donations. Give us big attacks. We're winning over here as well. Good, good, good. Today I massively fumbled on map tap and got my best score on GeoGrid ever by 0.2. So what was your total score on GeoGrid? And your fumble's going to be like, I only got 912. All right, looks like we're going to be able to pull ahead here. If you can fight these blue guys, start fighting them down. Looks like the little Catboy should be able to whittle this guy down, Mr. Ice Cube. And I Need Gold has pushed through, so we are in a strong position. We have obviously majority of the map, and then a lot of champions to boot. I got GeoGrid, I got 8.2. Damn. That's wild. Oh, I can take one for the team. Did you die, Nate? Guys, I love the boating forward, but we really don't need a boat forward when we have easier enemies to fight, right? Like, all we're doing is stalling out our giant crown getting through this because people prioritize attacking this instead of like the 12 enemies that were like right in front of them. It's fine for this game, but let's not make that a habit. All right, GG. Well done. All right. All right, 1 minute 36 World 2 6-team contest. Here we go. That was a great game. That was a great game. We had a lot to overcome. And we did it well. I was the recipient in the full send of a full send in the bottom right corner. Oh, that was you who got full send? Well, that was probably the turning point for the game, was you baiting out that full send. All right, let's load up. We're grabbing the Americas and then moving over into Africa. Corgi, when will you stop your stream? Finally, you got a big voice and you ruined our grind. Well, I will say, if you do not want to compete against us, there is a very easy schedule to follow. I stream for 2 hours on Lobby 2. And if you don't want to fight us, then it's very easy to avoid. All right, don't forget, boys, we're going in the Americas. Once we fill holes in the Americas, we move over to Africa. Remember, wave back goes forward. So we all start back and then go forward. This looks like a pretty good start right away. Nice section overhold here in Africa. Front lines, do not bunch up. Give yourself space. Give yourself space away from other players on the black team. That is the most important thing you need to do. All right, we're going to have a pretty big task on our hands this go around, so we will need to fight the 2 players on the red team. We do have an ally with Irmistan, but he's unfortunately getting attacked right away. Nothing he can really do on that front. So let's go ahead and see if we can just bully you a little bit. Probably a little bit late on that. Oh, never mind. We actually kind of get him down all the way. So getting rid of one of the enemy red players is a big win for us. Yeah, you can fight me as much as you want, but I'll definitely be able to survive with the amount of land that I have. And if anybody could boat over here and help poor Irmistan fight Plasma. He's getting bullied, boys. All right. Now we jump over here. Ooh, Bob. Way to get involved. We'll finish this fight here and then look to move forward. I think I got a donation. Yeah, Jalpo sent me a donation. I would say for me specifically, you don't need to send me donations unless I call out for it. I often put myself in dangerous situations so that my sacrifice can mean that the team gets the land quicker. So I'd much rather see like Solo over here get donations, or Iraq, or that's not our guy. Elliot's playing against us on this one. So, Morgoth, you have the monumental goal of playing boat defense. This guy's going to be a little bit on the weak side, so keep that in mind. Let me see if I can buff you. Looks like we got... Here, boys, can you guys just take out this guy really quickly? Yeah, just work together and take him out before he's going to become exponentially stronger if you leave him alone. Oh. Okay, Morgoth is over here. Remember, watch your coast, boys. Watch your coast. Boat defense. Everyone needs to hold out for about 30 seconds, and then we'll get more donations. The only whiz cause quantity. Yeah, Azov, I'm gonna be straightforward with you today. I get you're in a bad mood, but like, rise above. I know you're a very normally nice guy, so I'll let this slide, but just rise above, okay? All right, 3 minutes is up. Let's get some donations to Solo. And Morgoth would be a great one to build up, but right now we can just kind of figure out who we want to donate to. Good, good, good. Solo, if we could see a little bit more of speed on attacking the backlines. We have most of Africa already taken control. We just need to get forward before they start to push forward on us. Is this that's Spanksy. That's unfortunate for us. Do we have anyone that has a chance of crushing this? Not really. All right, Solo's going to eat for their back lines. We just got to play defense up north, especially against Elliot. It's going to be a little bit tough. Remember, keep up at red interest, boys. Keep up at red interest as best you can. Yeah, fortunately for us, almost the entirety of the Blues backlines is like very weak and undefended. So even though Elliot's doing a good job kind of chewing up our western Africa coast, I mean, there's unlimited pathways for Solo to grab more land. My goodness. Solo ain't doing nothing. No. He's played very well. He's played very well. It's important for if you're going to be the crown to know when to save and when to strike. And Solo was able to do such a massive strike because he waited for the right moment. All right, Yazov, you are timed out for the day. Come back with a cooler head. Don't be an asshole. Saying that, oh, nobody on the clan is good because we just win with numbers is, first off, self-deprecation, because anyone could get numbers if you try. And second off, is just rude. It's very disingenuous. You don't want to be here, don't be here. All right, good job, boys. Well done, well done, well done. Good game. All right. Let's go on. All right, we have a little bit of time for our next contest. Let's go on to Wordle. Ooh, tough one. My heart says Gabon. Am I in the right neighborhood? I'm not. Is this something in South America? It's not Bolivia. It's not Venezuela. It's not Colombia. It's not like Suriname, is it? Suriname. Oh, it is Suriname. Okay. Can you guess the three neighbors? We have Brazil. We have Guyana. And isn't it French Guyana? Yes. And I have no idea what the capital is. Paramaribo. There's the capital. And the flag of Suriname Was this? All right, which of these facts is true about Suriname? Drives on the left, member of the Commonwealth, part of the Ottoman Empire, top 20 in tourist arrivals. These two are not. I'm going to say it's drives on the left. Central Suriname Natural Reserve protects one of the largest blocks of untouched tropical rainforest. For centuries, Suriname was ruled as a plantation colony by the Kingdom of, we'll say, the Netherlands. I'm crushing these. And then, how much time do we have? All right, let's get ready for our contest. Watch Invincible. I have started watching Invincible. Corky, my beloved. It's good to see you, British Syrup. Hope you're doing well. I see you changed your name back. What episode? It's been a while. Yeah, British Syrup, you missed my arc last week. Why I didn't stream was because I didn't have any internet. So I think I'm only on episode like 3. All right, load up, boys. We will go for Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. So our big targets are going to be Africa and Turkey. Then we spill forward. Skill issue? That's fair. You know what? You got me there. Ah, I almost got him. Corgi, I'm happy to see you stream many times. Oh, it's a 1v1. Never mind. Spread out, go everywhere. Spread. Why you always hear some chill music? Try hard tech tiki. First off, I'm going to be straightforward with you. I've never heard of that music before, but I guarantee you it's not something that would culturally translate to a wider general audience. And if you don't like jazz, I got bad news for you. I love it. But it is definitely one of the many drawbacks of living in a smaller town. Is like, there's only 2 places to go to listen to jazz. Or there's not, let's just start over. There's like 2 bands that play jazz, and neither of them are like that good. There's like, you know, there's an art to jazz and improvisation, which is always great. But some people just will chalk up bad music to being like, no, this is in my interpretation. This is my spontaneous creativity. And be like, no, I think you're just bad at jazz. Like, being straightforward with you, bro. Here, can you work over here and I'll protect you from Pain Cell? Oh, never mind. Don't give up faith, Mr. Bunk. We were going to save you. This is a problem. Who's got troops over here? Get that. Jazz just chill and calm? Yeah. Where the hell am I, by the way? I'm over here. All right, we have 61% of the map. Good. I'm going to go ahead and start. I have 300. Yeah, let me go ahead and start. Just whittling you down. Me and Flap look like we need something to do. Are you listening to music we're listening to right now? Yes, of course. And no, I don't ever really get tired of it. Jazz is just that type of music where I can listen to the same playlist every single day. And it doesn't bother me. You got some opportunity. Zoom out, Mr. Flap. All right, let's get some donations over here and figure out this thing. What music? I hear nothing. It probably doesn't translate well if you don't have headphones, but it's hard to get a good level between headphones and like people who are just like listening on their phone. Who's this coming over? Mr. Fool. I can give you more donations. I mean, you have the hair to throw it to rock metal. Yeah, but I don't have the neck. Little fun fact about car accidents. If you ever heard the term whiplash, what whiplash is essentially is when you are in an accident and you have a hard jerking motion forward, it can actually shift the angle of your neck. And what your neck is at a slight curve to disperse the weight of your head, because your head is like 10 pounds. It's a lot of weight to just throw on a body. So when you have whiplash, what that does is it strengthens, it strengthens the curve in your neck. So instead of dispersing the weight through a curve, it's straight on, and then it compresses downwards. So you start to have a lot of issues with the discs in your. Maybe Dr. Nate can tell me, what's the top part of your neck called? I'm blanking on the name. The top part of your spine. The spine's split into 3 sections, and the top part gets compressed, and the herniated discs come down. And the problem of that is the cervical spine. Thank you. The problem with that is if the discs, because of the weight, will continuously deteriorate, and eventually when you get older, you'll have less room to move around. And like right now, my neck is always like forever sore. It's forever sore. And eventually the discs will deteriorate so much that the bones are touching, and the bones will eventually fuse to each other. So anyways, I can't whip my neck. Long story short, I can't whip my neck back and forth. You know, I whip my hair back and forth. I can't do it. It's painful. All right, which of these landmarks is in Suriname? You know, honestly, it could be this. This looks very Dutch, but I'm going to say plantation. Although I probably wouldn't have guessed it if I had seen this temple in the background. This really looks like a plantation, right? Could it be a cathedral? This looks like a mosque, doesn't it? Synagogue? It's a synagogue. Dude, Suriname's got a pretty fancy synagogue. All right, which is the national emblem of Suriname? No. So we're down to 3. I'm gonna guess here first. Nailed it. That's Cuba's. I would not have guessed. Oh, the hat. That's right. What do they speak? They probably speak Dutch and then a local language that I'm not gonna get, but let's say this. Oh, let's go. All right, what's the GDP per capita of Suriname? Probably not a lot. Let's go here. Okay, perfect. And it doesn't have enough GDP for its neighbors. What's the estimated population? They have to have at least 1 million. Really? I am shocked. Let's see, they use the Balboa? They use the dollar. Okay, a little bit of American influence down there. This was the capital, so that's number 1. And then the rest of these are just guesses. But they're all right. Oh, baby. Guyana's got to have a bigger surface area. Yeah, it does. All right. We got 2 minutes left. Corgi, is it possible for me to be unbanned from the Corgi server? I think I'm still banned from when Pharaoh banned me a few years ago. I'll think about it. It's not because I don't like you, but life became much more peaceful for everyone the moment we banned all the members from OG. I know you were never one of the problems, but you have to also, it's been better for both communities. The world has gotten much better. The dollar predates America. Yes, but America is definitely the primary influence of it. And if you look at the history of America in South America, we also have a great history of toppling leaderships and putting our influence down there. It's our sphere of influence. The purge was necessary. It was kind of necessary. I think, first off, the toxicity on both sides decreased a lot, but I think the harmony in our side increased much more. What headphones do you got? I have HyperCloud X headphones. I will say, when I played Rainbow Six Siege, really competitively, obviously I wasn't like on a team, but like I got to Plat 2 back in the day, which was a high achievement. I tried out a lot of headphones, and Rainbow Six Siege is a game that sound matters tremendously. And I tried very, very expensive headphones. I tried so many. These are by far the best. Understandable. I think OG is a little bit less toxic than a few years ago, especially towards y'all. Yeah, and I think okay, wide arena. Let's get ready to rumble. It's the contest. I wasn't paying attention. I think the primary reason is we removed a target of their ire. It's only natural. People come together the best when they have a common enemy. And I will say, undeservingly so, we became that enemy. And removing that just, dispersed the anger. Do you know Jinxie? Yes. I'm sure he's a nice person, but his online persona is like nails on a chalkboard to me. Absolute nails on a chalkboard. Is it possible for Corgi and FR to form a sort of alliance? If we were to form an alliance, I'd be happy. If we were to do alliances, I'd be happy to form an alliance with FR. I have no problem with them. However, we have maintained a state of neutrality, and that has again increased the level of kindness, I feel like, throughout the entire territorial community. So just count us as Switzerland. And at the end of the day, I don't think we'd be good allies to begin with, because, if you look at the amount of corgis playing when there's not a stream, it's not a lot. So, there's not a lot to gain from an alliance with us, and there's probably more hatred that would come your way. All right, yep, I'm with you, Sweden. Let's push this. There we go. Good job, Sweden. And I'm over here, too. Good job, good job. Dude, zoom out, you meatball. Is like, he doesn't have our tag, but he's on our team quite a lot. Oh no, I can't donate to anybody over here. I think it has to be a minute. This is a little bit of a problem though with Morgoth. Although Music Note might be able to peel off. Alright, this is a corner that will be a problem. We need to watch this. Chills is definitely our best position player. Real OGs involved. Good job, boys. Good job. Yeah, looks like we gotta wait 2 minutes before there's any troops. I was immediately full sent. Yeah, this wide arena gets settled really quickly, I will say. All right, for everyone who's ready to donate, we should be able to start giving out small donations at the 2-minute mark. We want to see donations on the borders of anyone that has, or anyone that's on the border of this big blue region over here. I can't give a single donation. Nope, there's one. Oh, Vio, do you have a border? You don't. Tricks? Nope. Chills? No. Yes. Not that it was a little dense, but my expansion was cut off in all directions at 406 pixels. I mean, I'm right there with you at 457, so, you know, I didn't exactly get a lot of expansion opportunities either. I can't donate. Yeah. Donations will be freed at 3 minutes, so let's get ready for big donations. And donate. So much for an infinite growth phase. True, dude. True. We did, you know, I don't even think I fought a bot. Like, I don't recall even fighting a bot. Oh, go get him, Chills. This is your time to shine, baby. We've broken through. Full donations are actually enabled at 4 minutes. 3 minutes is just an increase in the cap. That is correct, but 3 minutes is our most valuable time to donate, because usually that's when we get a big push. So that's kind of why we emphasize 3 minutes more than 4 minutes, is because 3 minutes is usually like the most critical time to donate. All right, GG. All right, 5 minutes. Let's get our flaggle. All right, this is Vietnam. Blue. What's the cross? The Nordic country with the blue. It's not Sweden. Norway's red. It's not Denmark. Is it Iceland? No. What is this country? Finland, of course. There we go. Finland is this shape. Finland's national emblem. I think it's this one. It's not. You got me. You tricked me good. This one then. No, really. This one. There we go. That's Ukraine. That's Caribbean Netherlands. You know, whatever. What's the flag of the capital city of Finland? Helsinki. Pick a flag of a country that neighbors it. Sweden. What's the estimated population? They have like 5 to 8, right? Yeah. And they use the krona. No, they use the euro. Damn Europeans. Standardize what you do. Hey, fellow. Good to see you, my friend. Next map, British Isle. That is not for us to decide, Mr. Colin. We will only flip the board if they try and do another arena. Idea for more automated donation system. I am fully against that. This game is already simple enough that, you know, if there is an automated donation system, it's called leaving the game. I'm Danish. Welcome, Mr. Dutch. Or no. Danish. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Denmark man. Have you tried Kosar headphones? I have, and I swear to this day, no matter what brand you're going to talk about, SteelSeries, Kosar, Turtle Beach is obviously garbage, so we're not going to talk about them. But I've tried many headphones, and I, you know, back when I had very high income, I spent a lot of money on headphones, and HyperCloud X, to this day, by far the best. Automated donations would make botting way easier. That is a good point. Yeah, botting would be out of control. What do you think about Queso? Never watched him, to be honest with you. I know what he looks like. I've seen shorts. Never really watched him. The only Twitch streamers I haven't watched any streamers in a while, But the last real streamer I kind of got attached to was Burning Peanut. Although I'm just not a fan of the games he plays right now. But his Arc Raiders arc was pretty fire. Are you into any sports? Yeah, I like American football a lot. Although it's in America, it's very hard to follow sports teams because unlike the rest of the world where you have like public access to your teams, ours to watch our sports teams, especially out of market, are locked behind paywalls. So like to give you an example, I live in Reno. Nevada has a football team called the Oakland Raiders. So if they're on, every other game is blacked out. I can't watch another game. If they're not on, then I'm immediately channeled to the next closest team, which is the San Francisco 49ers. And then it just keeps going and going like that. I, on the other hand, like the Denver Broncos. If I wanted to get unlimited access to watch the Denver Broncos, I think it's like $400 for the season. To watch 16 games. What do you think of soccer? I mean, first off, I don't really enjoy it. The World Cup is obviously exciting, but I don't know if you guys have been following along the news of the World Cup and how disastrous it has been in America. First off, ticket sales were priced way too high. Nobody's bought tickets. Nobody's bought hotels. In cities across the United States that are hosting World Cup events, their booking rate in hotels is actually down year over year, meaning that if they didn't try and host a World Cup, they would have been better off. In addition to that, a very dumb move was Seattle is having their Pride event, like their Pride match, which is the LGBT community. And the two countries that are playing in the Pride match is Iran and Egypt. The two countries where being gay can get you killed. So it's been a huge disaster. Another great one is that Congress allocated like a couple hundred million for cities to up their infrastructure to handle the increased population. And even though it was passed over, I think almost 2 years ago, they got the funds this month. So you can imagine what kind of infrastructure is going to be made considering the cities got their budgets this month. It's been a huge disaster. I was kind of excited. I was going to buy tickets and go watch a game, but then like the cheapest ticket was like $3,000, $4,000, and that's not including the price of like going down there and staying in a hotel. Where am I? Ah, exquisite. Sweden, I can give you a little bit of cash. Although I'd really like to buff up you. My country qualified for the World Cup, so that's nice. The UK? Not to get political, in fact I really hope it doesn't, but the international perception of immigration enforcement actions also seems to be a deterrent. Yeah. For sure. There's a lot of political reasons why the World Cup is not going well in the United States. Believe it or not, most countries' views of the United States aren't exactly stellar right now. I couldn't figure out why. We'll have to leave that to a mystery. There's no point in us laymen trying to figure out the intricacies of the global spectrum, but for some reason people don't seem to be big on America right now. It's just It's unbelievable. That might be a contributing factor to the decline in potential tourism. I mean, Europe is also getting bad, especially France. Oh, yeah, but politics is not for us laymen, right? Like, we couldn't understand it, right? It's too complicated. You could never figure it out, you silly goose. There's no point in even discussing it. Do you like iced coffee? I don't. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm going to a coffee shop, first off, I'm getting dragged to a really nice coffee shop because my friends are both like hardcore coffee fanatics. But I'm still just getting a regular coffee. A guy I really respected, his in college, his like grandfather told him, is like, you should always just drink black coffee so that, you know, if times get tough, you at least that doesn't change. And I kind of like that aspect, so I've always just drunk black coffee. There we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I don't even know who's good this year. America's obviously not going to, because it's just not a national focus of us. I mean, I'm assuming Germany, Brazil, and Argentina are good. France? Is France good? It's good intel. It's good intel. Is Spain good? All right. Belgium's going to win trust. I'm going to go ahead and say Belgium won't win. Just based off population and numbers, the statistical probability that they would have enough good players with such a small population to win, I feel like it's not going to happen. Italy's never going to win a Gold Cup? Sorry, Italy. I don't know why you're so bad at sports. Maybe stop drinking so much wine. Well, France does, and they're good. I don't know. Maybe Italy just needs to figure it out. Have we considered that? Maybe France or Italy just needs to figure it out? I don't care about soccer, so I'm rooting for any country that hasn't won one. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the best aspect, is when you don't have a team to root for, you can just cheer for a good game. Ronaldo's going to play for Portugal again. Yeah, but isn't he like hella old at this point? Caraco's winning it? Okay. I'll cheer for Caraco. Or is it Curacao? It's Curacao, right? Ronaldo is 42 years old, young and strong. No, I mean, the human male peaks at around, I mean, Dr. Nate can probably tell us, but it's around 20 to 25 in terms of physical strength. So he might have gotten wiser, but like his body is not nearly as fit as he once was. Male peak is 29. I don't think it was. I think it was younger. I think it was much younger. We can Google it. When does the male body peak? No, I accidentally typed peak. Peel and between 26 and 36. Interesting. I would not say 36. I feel like once you hit 30, you start to hit a decline, but maybe there's some freaks out there. Maybe it was the brain. Yeah, the brain fully finishes developing at like 2025. Maybe that was what I was thinking of. Could be. Depends on the human's capabilities. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with studying the human bodies, is we're also similar, but also very different. that there is no like golden rule, right? There could be, you know, that's the average, but there probably is somebody who's like, I'm peaking at 50. And be like, well, what the hell with you? You genetic bastard. All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's make sure we get a good map. Russia just updated its guidelines about age, and 39 is young. Yeah, I wonder why they would reclassify what young is, as if they're in a sudden need for a large supply of newly young people. Could be, you know, again, it's just the political world. There's no point in us laymen trying to figure it out. But, I mean, there's got to be a reason, right? All right, Caucasia. Let's switch it up for Caucasia on this team battle. Let's go Balkans and then bleed into Turkey, okay? I wonder if they have an incentive to get more people considered young. Again, there's no way we could ever figure it out. So there's just no, the politics, they're just so smart and so complicated. I mean, there's no point. There's no point. So don't forget, boys, Balkans, Turkey. Balkans, Turkey is where we're going to try and grab. Don't bunch together, especially in Ukraine. That is always our downfall when we go on the left side. But we're going on the left side. The Balkans, the left side of the map. We're going to bleed over into Turkey and push through Turkey. We do not want people to bunch together in Ukraine. That is always our downfall. That's why we switch spots to begin with. Okay, bunch together in Ukraine. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. That would be terrible advice. Oh, no, it's a 1v1. Spread, go everywhere. Spread, go everywhere. Spread, spread, spread. The only thing you want to be concerned about is not being too close to other black dots. Ooh. You stay. You stay. No, you stay. You stay. Grab that. Grab that. I left it for you. I left that for you. Yeah, move a little bit close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, good, good, good. I think we're in a good spot. We're definitely winning over here. For some reason, I thought this was Europe. Europe was our last game. And, you know, if you're following along with the yapping, it feels like forever ago, right? Like, if you had asked me before that, what was our last contest, I would not have been able to tell you that we did Europe. Big yapping channel over here. If I'd started a little bit earlier, I could have blocked him. Let's just give a big attack here to fully make you not have anywhere to go. Oh, good job, Irmistan. We did it. We stifled him. Dude, I'm really proud of myself. I clicked on my music tab and hit the restart music without even looking. Just that pattern establishment. Hey, can the 5 of you... Yeah, go after this guy. Yeah, take out this guy. Take out Soggy Bread. Mr. Big and Irmistan, join in, join in, join in. There's no reason to hold off. Charge, charge, charge. It's not like you're adding anything to the team by holding back. And then once he's done, we'll all turn on player 691. Good, good, good. All right, Chills. This is our time. Good job, Chills. You saw it right away. Yeah, take him down. Still no music? Here, Fireburns. Since you are deaf, I'll turn it up for you. But I'm going to need to turn it back down. Keep that in mind. It's at 7.7. I'll turn it up for you. There you go. Do you hear music now? Is your heart fluttering upon the sounds of trumpets? Bomba, no. Mission critical. Mission critical. Take this man out. Take the shot. 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 Charge. Take the shot.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason
Hey, zero winter. Remember for 21 months. What's 9? 10 plus 9, 21. Also, hello, everyone. Dude, zero winter. A scholar amongst us. A gentleman, an athlete, and a scholar all in one. He's a true Renaissance man. Well done. Good, quick win here. If we had been a little bit more proactive, I think we could have won in 3 minutes. This guy sitting on 1.7 million, though. Ain't exactly it, Chief. We could attack this guy. We could all join it. We could all join it. All right, good enough. We'll count it as a day. And 6 minutes, I think we'll go ahead and start our GeoGrid rather than continue the YAP session. All right. Borders 5 to 6 countries. Population in largest city over 10% of urban population. Jesus Christ. What a qualifier. Let's think. We could probably get. I don't think Liechtenstein does. I'm trying to think of like a small country because that would obviously be easier. What about, does Luxembourg? How many countries does Luxembourg touch? Probably not enough. Luxembourg doesn't have any category or information on that. Okay, well then that's gone. Thank you. I'm gonna skip this category. I don't want to play. No, I'm skipping this category. I'm fine with this one. Okay. Portuguese is not an official language. Borders 5 to 6 countries. The 5 to 6 countries is actually kind of a toughie. I honestly think we have to go in like Europe for this. Give me a Serbs. No! Give me a Kos. No, damn. Okay, the bordering is tough. We could go like Poland or something, but that's gonna be too obvious. Let's go Africa. That would probably be easier. The DRC obviously is there. Actually, you know, the DRC might be good for here. Give it to me. Oh, you're gonna make me type it out, you mongrel. All right. How about the Central African Republic? Legendary. We take those. Cameroon would also fit over here somewhere. Legendary. Guinea. Legendary. 3 legendaries in a row. We do be crushing. All right, population is if largest cities over 10% of the population. Let me throw out this one for you. The Maldives. What are you talking about? Their entire population lives in the capital. Ah! More or less. How do you not have information? Norfolk Island. It doesn't have rainfall. It doesn't have a category for rainfall. Well, then to hell with me and what I was thinking. What about Grenada? Remember, Grenada was a very mountainous area, so I'm sure Grenada doesn't have any information. Well, don't put a category that has no information. All right, hold. Nepal? Mythic. Boop, 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 boop. Huge. I don't remember how big 100,000 kilometers squared was. Your mythic made-up units mean nothing to me. Wait. Oh. I was gonna say, will this convert it to... That'd be so sick, but unfortunately not. Portuguese is not an official language. A little bit of rain. Can I put Timor-Leste here? No, you refuse. Okay. It doesn't have that much rainfall. Fiji. Legendary. Rainfall population. I need a slightly bigger island. Give me Puerto Rico. No, give me Cuba. Mythic. All right. Can I get ones in the chat to clear out the guesses? Just do it until the screen is all ones, and then we'll get ready for our contest. Thank you. I believe that was correct. Oh, there's 0 winter. Thank you. All right, that is enough ones. That is enough ones. I should probably just ask mods to do it. Spawn, top right. By the way, Portuguese is an official language in East Timor. No way. That's wild. I would have assumed it would either been the Dutch or the English. East Timor was a Portuguese colony. I mean, it makes sense. The Portuguese were such navigators. All right, spread go everywhere. But I didn't think they had anything in the East Indies. I thought their focus was more South America. All right, good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Unc, you look like a Hell's Angel. Well, I did have a motorcycle at one point. For many years. And let me tell you one thing about a motorcycle is any girl, if you own a motorcycle, any girl that you'll date will be like, I hate that, I never want to ride it, and then they'll get on it and be like, this is sick. We're like, whoa, hold on, this is way cool. Be like, it's dangerous, you shouldn't ride it, and then they'll get on it, be like, it's actually kind of fun. All right, I am going to hold down here. I lost my expansion. Yeah, the Portuguese did essentially a unilaterally withdrawal from all the colonies in the 70s. And then the Indonesians just moved in. Well, I think the Indonesians were already there. Oh, to the island. I got it. I think the most interesting aspect of the decolonization of Oceania was the fact that Singapore wanted to be a part of Indonesia and was essentially kicked out, and through a crazy set of circumstances, became the biggest economic powerhouse in the region, and is one of the few examples of a dictatorship working well. Yeah, we're cooked over here. I'm just gonna buy time. There's no way to win. Malaysia, not Indonesia. Sorry, Malaysia. No, wasn't it Indonesia? Wasn't? I mean, at one point, I think all of them wanted to be one country, but then they couldn't agree on it. Protect me, squires. Going a little bit too heavy here, Mr. British Empire, huh? Little too heavy. Brazilian Empire, I think I said British. Singapore did try and join Malaysia. Yeah, they are both former British colonies. Singapore wanted to be part of Malaysia partially because they feared the expansionist Indonesia would go after them. Okay. I don't doubt that I could be wrong on that aspect, or confuse the countries they want to be a part of. All I know is, you know, damn the Scots, they ruined Scotland, and that's a fact because I heard it on The Simpsons. All right, let's finish our geogrid here. Area bigger than 100,000 kilometers squared. Population lives in one area. Think of this. Hold on. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. Taiwan would not fit here. Mongolia, probably? Epic. Okay. Worst guess so far, but we've had a tremendous day. Portuguese is not an official language anywhere that is slightly big. Did I guess Cuba? I did. Okay, so that one's off the table. What about like a Svalbard? Not big enough. Okay. That's cool. I didn't want it to be anyways. Is like Georgia big enough? No. Okay, I think. Let's think a bigger country. We gotta go big. We gotta go big. We gotta go big. South Sudan. Mythic. Capital city, population over 500,000. Also big. Let's talk about a Somalia. Do you think a Somalia would work? It is a mythic. Ooh, 17! My best score ever. My best score ever. You beat 72% of players. That is wild that there's... I'm going to go ahead and say, factoring in cheaters, probably closer to 80 to 85%. That's wild. That's my best score by far. Board answers. What was the best? I didn't get any of the best. Uganda. Dude, I thought Uganda was going to be way too easy. Albania, I don't understand how people just forget about Albania all the time. Croatia, I mean, I always go away from... Wait. Oh, I did get one of the best answers. Let's go. Guinea. It would have been better over here, but alas, it still works. And, yeah, we did pretty good today. I can feel rather happy about that. I got 15.3. Yeah, it's the amazing thing about being a streamer is no matter what score I have, magically everyone always does slightly better than me. So it's a magical experience. It's a magical experience. No one ever has a worse score than me. I wonder why. It's again another mystery of the universe where us laymen could never figure it out. It's a mystery of the universe. I may not know where Turkey is, but I got a 13. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone always does slightly better than me. Of 100,000 kilometers squared is exactly the size of South Korea. Okay, good intel. Good intel. Mysterious unknown. I heard my name. No, you didn't. We were talking about mysteries of the universe. I wonder how that's possible. Luhansk, again, us laymen could never figure this out. Do you think Civ 7 is trash? Well, here's the thing. The civilization, like, I'm going to be straightforward with you. Upon release, Civ 6 was trash, right? They haven't been going in a good direction for a while. They slightly righted the boat with a lot of expansions on Civ 6, but I ain't going to stick around for a game that's only good once I pour in over $100 of the base game and then expansions for it to be good. Civ 5 is by far the best of all time. What is Civ? Sid Meier's Civilization is a video game. your favorite candy? I really don't like candy. I can't recall the last time I bought a candy bar. I'm much more of salty savory guy. I'll devour a bag of chips. I can't have chips in the house because I'll just eat the entire bag in one sitting. Yes, Civ 5, proud Civ 5 enjoyer. Yes. I have fond memories of playing that game with my brother. But if you understand anything about my brother, is no matter what agreement we make about working with each other, he will eventually turn on me. And he was quiet for a while, and I figured out what he was doing. And lo and behold, working in the shadows, he brought an entire army, but I had stationed my army there for that and immediately slaughtered him and counterpushed him. It took like 4 cities and he rage quit. I'm still bad, but it's fun. Yeah, it's definitely Civ 5 is definitely a great game that you can enjoy. I think it holds up well to this day. It's a much cheaper option, and like the benefits of like Civ 6 are so minimal that I think Civ 5 is just better. It says 4 teams, but there'll only be 2. Yeah, the game will condense down the sides to be even. So if there's not enough people playing with different tags or unaffiliated to match the Corgi clan, they will go down. Favorite civilization in Civ 5? I always enjoyed the Japanese, because the samurai is just, is cool, and they're so powerful if you can strike in that era. But I actually don't. No, my favorite country to play as in Civ 5 was Babylon. I love the one city mega strat. Build tall. Just realized you're streaming. Hype, you've been here for like 20-30 minutes. Don't think I haven't noticed you. Don't think I haven't noticed you. You've also been timed out. I'm aware of the chat. Just because I don't mention everything that's happening in the chat doesn't mean I'm not aware of it. You silly goose. Good luck, Sweden. I don't know why, but you've become my hammer and nail. Just charge. Just charge. Just charge. You don't need an overwhelming number of troops when you have many neighbors that have troops. You gotta get involved. That was his first message on the stream? No, shoot. Really? Who was the guy who got timed? Who's the guy you timed out, Zero Winner? Oh, no. It's someone who had a name starting with an H and had a similar icon. Okay, never mind. That's my fault. That's, as a true dictator, I want to apologize for my mistake, but I will slightly recognize it. Boo, get out, Corgi. All right, you're on thin ice here, winner. Never forget I control your pay. Glob, do some work and go east. West, excuse me. Go west, go west, go west. Yeah, do some work. You're saying that as if we get paid? Hey, 0 is still a number, right? You're still on the payroll. Hello, stream, long time no see. BB, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Trix, get out of the way. You don't need you down here. What are you doing? Is this you? Where are you from? Where'd you come from? Is this you? Where the hell you come from? Oh, no, actually, you're fine. You have enough size. Never mind. Maybe we do want you as a champion. Maybe we do want you there because the blue team is a threat over here. We need to get some push over here. We need a big guy. Island boy, island bot, good luck. Iraq is also a good one. Let's get some big pushes, though. Maybe we won. You know, Daniel, I think there's a chance. I'm not saying we've won, but I think there's a good chance we can pull ahead here. We just need to fight this last big guy. So, all hands on deck. Donations to Mr. Island Boy. 9 seconds remain. Once the 4-minute mark hits, we all need to donate to Island Boy. All right. Donate, 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 donate. Take him down. Take the shot. Take the shot. Weapons free. Huge. Immediately crushed. Oh, what a satisfying feeling. Sorry, boss. I couldn't find a ghost spawn. Don't let it happen again. All right? This is your written warning. You're on a PIP, a personal improvement plan. Did you pay for the expansions of Civ 6? I probably paid for a few because my brother is notorious for like always talking me into like, oh, you gotta get this, it's so cool, and then I'll get it. GG. You have quite the Swedish audience. We have at least two people of the Swedes, 2 Swedes here. Lobby 2 now? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Lobby 2. All right, take off your tags. Go to game menu. Click join Lobby 2. Mods, do we go on strike and demand more pay? You act as if I couldn't get scabs. You'll be immediately replaced. You'll be immediately replaced. All right? Think of your families before you make such a stupid move. Think of your families. How will you provide for them? I could go on strike by banning everyone here. I could just remove your mod power before you even get a chance. You think you hold power here. You think I'm trapped in here with you, in here with you, but you're trapped in here with me. Oh, you know what I'm going to do really quickly? Since we got garbage games anyways, I'm going to get a coffee. So I'll be right back. are back. Let's do Mare Nostrum. Mare Nostrum, quickly. Quickly. Why am I signed out of chat? What happened? Did the computer die? No, we're fine. Okay. How did you like The Watchmen 2009? It is to this day the only movie I have walked out on. It was absolute trash. By far the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, no, I've definitely seen worse.
What is he doing?
But not in theaters. BB becomes an executive producer. Hey, thank you, my friend. Glad to hear a lot of us going for Africa. Gonna be a little bit of a slog. Thank you, Mr. Yellow, for leaving. That makes my life a lot easier. Although obviously you don't play for making streamer win. Where is Chair? Chair's having a period of attitude adjustment. So we'll get back to Chair in a little bit. Also, it smells like wet dog, and I look back and both of them are right here. Ranger's staring outside the door like he sees a ghost. Hey buddy, how are you? You're all wet. Good to see you though. But the boys are back in town. These are my bots. Let's see. When we finish this, we can see who's on our team. Looks like we got Poison Ivy, Cat Lover, Isaac, Burns, and Darth Vader. Wow, the black team is going to be a big problem for us. We might have to ally with Cyan and immediately fight black. Dang man, lost power and internet, got back up when you joined. Just joined. Isn't that always fun? Isn't that always fun? I am very excited for the day. I don't know why, but the region I live just has very poor power, and any kind of hope that the power situation would be fixed. Like we have a lot of power outages in my neighborhood, and any kind of hope that would be, the infrastructure would be upgraded and repaired, has been dashed just because I live in a city with so many data centers. We're just never gonna have we're never gonna have the power we need. Ah, delish. I'm with you, Poison. Yeah, I figured Ale would immediately attack me when I took my hand off the gas. Oh, full sense me. Very unfortunate. I needed the land more than the rest of the team. Just keep an eye out for boats. Yeah, green's coming over here, which is why I've been boating. Ah, missed it. Paying attention to an island. This is why you should never look at islands. I see it. I see it. You're immediately gonna fight me. I was kind of hoping you would continue to go east. Here, blue team, donate me, donate me. Stop fighting for over the scraps of Scion. We can use Scion. Black is attacking us right now. Isaac, Isaac, Isaac. Oh, unfortunately, Trix is over here too. We just don't have anyone to help us fight this. Will no one fight Black? I think Scion's actually fighting. Yeah, that's good. All right, Isaac, you keep pushing. You keep pushing. I'll support you now. Or, you know what? I'm going to get over. Is this my island? No, that's not mine. Oh, you had this. Very unfortunate timing. I just in a big boat. Isaac. Donations. Black is our real objective here. Hey, weren't we friends? Huge. I see the size of Atomic, and I choose to ignore it. No, problem's coming. Only thing we can realistically do is we have almost as much more percentage. I can keep him at bay for a little bit so he has to fight. Maybe. Probably not. No, I think he wins. All right, donate me! Donate me! Donations! No, it was never gonna be. It was never gonna be. Just didn't have the time. I think you were tunnel vision on Black only because our entire survival hinged on Black dying. I absolutely tunnel vision, but it wasn't for no reason. I was keeping an eye on the percentages, and percentages wise, we were keeping up, but there's only so much you can do against one player that's got the entire white team's percentage. All right, let's go to our battle royale. Yeah, GG's Atomic. Well done. The only reason you beat us is because Sion was even more tunnel vision on us. Well, the reason you lost is because you tunnel visioned on 2 teams instead of trying to work with 1. I mean, that always becomes a problem when you're fighting 2 teams. I was more than happy to draw a line with Ailwork and say, hey, we can be friends and we could take out Sion together. But Ailwork attacking me put me in a position where our entire team's survival hinged on me winning that fight. So as much as you want to blame us, the fault is also yours. Nothing really anything you can do when everyone on your team wants to be that guy. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of hard to assemble a team that you've never worked before and then share a strategic vision of how to win the game. For sure. Black team didn't work together well. Pharaoh, don't think I've forgotten. Don't think I've forgotten. I'm just kidding. Pharaoh, good to see you as always, my friend. Green decided to attack me, who was Sion rather than the big white guy. That's really who to blame. Yeah, I mean, looking up and then seeing that one player has over half the board, there was some failures on anyone on the east side. I can blame them. Forgot what? Nothing, Pharaoh. I was just teasing you. Jesus. Okay. Can we go British Isle? Everyone type British Isles. Did I even type it right? British Isles. Let's try and get this contest switched so we don't have to wait. Yeah. Play British Isles. Yeah, just to kind of clear up a lot of misconceptions in chat. You know, no one is throwing or doing anything wrong. Everyone just shares a different vision of how to win. So it's not like anyone did anything wrong, except for those who ignored Atomic, like myself. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. Well, the great thing about Territorial is we're already on to the next one, right? Corgi threw for blue. They had an easy win. I don't think so. You can't stop me from silently judging everyone, including myself. That's fair. All right, well, good luck to everyone on this one. Let's see all of those. It was your fault I lost. If not for you, I would have won. Come into action as the only one to blame in a free-for-all is yourself. Making a trifecta. Oh, hell. Well, I've lost. I've lost. I was trying to bank on these two being here and then going for the northern land. Unfortunately for me, that didn't quite work out into my favor. And my only chance of winning was getting around Isaac, and I've already... Isaac, don't be... Stop it, Isaac. Yeah. Stupid slow boats. Don't block my boat, you stupid monster. Just give me a taste. Give me a taste. Give me a taste. Any little bit will do. Oh, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I would not be surprised if anyone attacks me. It would be a lot of people's best move. I'm in 45th position, guys. Isaac, there's no shot. I'm not even taking your alliance because your best move will be to attack me. Doesn't mean you need to do it right now, but let's all be honest with ourselves. The bots conspired against me. You know, a poor craftsman blames his tools. Very rarely do I hear in this chat, oh, I messed up. I think that's something we could all learn from each other. Guys, I think I know who Pharaoh is. I would say Pharaoh's popcorn. Come on, everyone. Hit the evil man. His name is Death. We hate death. Don't think I'm so distracted, though. Yes. I survive. Now I die. Now I die. Isaac. Oh, Isaac's getting attacked by Aegon Targaryen. Maybe I live for a moment longer. Die. I won't let you have any of this. I won't let you have it. No Name and Grandma are both Pharaoh names. Grandma is definitely Pharaoh. I didn't see a Grandma, but Grandma is definitely Pharaoh. Where's Grandma? Where's Grandma? Is Grandma already dead? Did Grandma die? Grandma must be dead. Bro, Glob is right there. That is true. I was looking for Grandma. Sorry, that was weird. Like, 5 car alarms just went off at the same time. It's not my car, though, so we're good. Although I do have... Okay, so when you become like a homeowner, you have you get an irrational fear because of like, you know the weight of your possessions, even with insurance. You will never be made whole again. And I live on a street where people speed rather frequently. And it is like a deathly fear that even though my car is parked in the driveway, that one day I'm going to hear a loud boom, and I'm going to come outside and someone has lost control and rammed my car into my house, and that'll be just a disaster. every week, as much as you think of the Roman Empire, I think of some idiot losing control on the road and then slamming into my car, which slams into my house. Homeowner in this economy? Oh, I bought in 2021. So I just fortunately had enough savings at the time, and the market was down. And since then, my house has like almost doubled in price, and I haven't done a single thing other than like replace part of the roof. The housing market is silly. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, we do have an interesting game. I'm surprised, as everyone else, that Zero Winter is leading the charge. Will he pull in Australia? But if it makes you feel better, being like, oh, he's got a house, he's part of the 1%. Gas here is like $5.60. So, gas is very expensive where I live. I don't know what Trix is thinking is going to happen here. That he's going to inspire the righteous to fight the evil in this world. That there are good people who still exist. That humanity still is rightful, and they will work together to fight the true evil, which is Zero Winter. But unfortunately, he was wrong. Oh my God, what a massive blow from Popcorn! Mission critical for Zero Winter! Oh, fortunate lad. Here comes another one! And a full send, my God! It's not that bad of a full send. Well, Trix is dead. Yeah, it's usually what happens to people who have idealistic views of humanity, right? $5.60 for a gallon is pretty cheap. We're paying $2.5 for 1 liter. Yeah, but you also have to factor in that Europe has public transportation, so you don't have to take a car, right? Whereas America not only is in a place where there are no public transportation, so you have to use a car. We are also spread out very much so that we drive much more than you. So now that we are done wallow baiting on each other. Oh no, poor Europeans have it so much. They can't drive their little tiny cars. They'll have to take the nice buses or trains or, the numerous bike paths. They'll have to, oh gosh. They can't drive their 1 mile to work. They'll have to walk. Public transportation is still pretty expensive. Yeah, but you don't factor in the price of a car. So you got to factor in not only gas, maintenance, and also insurance. My insurance is like $200 a month. So, if I was commuting to work, that'd probably be an extra $300-400. So that's like $600, and that's if nothing goes wrong. Nice trains. Corey's never been to Germany. I have been to Germany, and your trains are nice. All right? You don't have homeless people ripping up the seats. Your transportation's nice. If it's on time, maybe. Hey, it works. If it works, it works. I mean, there was a famous case in like Japan where a massive train accident happened. It killed, I think, close to 100 people, if I remember correctly. But the reason the train crash happened is because the conductor, who was already like on a warning of being late. If you know anything about Japan, being seconds late is a real issue for the train. They need to be on time. It's a big thing. Well, this train accident happened because I think he was 30 seconds late. So he was supposed to slow around a curve and he didn't, to try and make up time, and then just went off the tracks and slammed into a bunch of buildings. Pretty wild. BB, I give you an offer? No, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Oh wait, you give me the rest of the island and we team up. No. We don't negotiate with terrorists. But since this game has kind of stalled out here, we're seeing a little. Yeah, since the game stalled out, we'll say we go to the 15-minute mark. We can get another game in. Have you heard about cheap Chinese luxury hotels? I think a lot of infrastructure in China is weak, right? There's whole YouTube channels that just talk about, you know, oh, China built this massive bridge in 3 months and it's collapsed. Popcorn isn't going to make it. You know, I do think his time on this earth is short. Popcorn, if you have a will, make sure to let us know now. You probably only have the time to type it before you are fully eliminated. Ooh, I like this move from BB. I mean, I'd be boating more an island to try and give yourself as much. Ooh, the Aaron Yeager's the crown. I don't know. This is tough. My inheritance. My inheritance. Gosh. There was one kid in my high school who grandfather was rich, and he got, as an inheritance, as a grandchild, like $300,000. And immediately went out and bought a $100,000 sports car, which is why you should never give teenagers money. They don't know how to spend it. And it was a really nice, like, Nissan GTX or something like that. It was all souped up. And, of course, you know, a kid also has poor judgment of who to lend out their car to. Lent it out to another kid in our class, who then got in a high-speed chase and then flipped it. So I think he had that nice, sick $100,000 car for 4 months. GG, Aaron. Well done. Why full send? Oh, the game was over. The game was over. All right, let's do another team game. You should share a credit card with a teenager. That's that way they can learn about saving before being strictly monitored. I will be honest, it is shocking the amount of adults who like have a credit card at like the limit, and I'm just sitting there be like, how is that possible? Like, why would you ever use a credit card for money you don't have? Financial literacy is definitely something I feel like you should be mandatory in like high school. You know what? Let's do this contest. This is a good one. World 1, 7 teams. Load up, load up, load up, load up. So as AI literacy. Well, AI literacy has such a high tie to intelligence. Like, the lower someone's intelligence, the more susceptible they are to AI. So I don't really feel like that's something that can super be taught. Sound like a mini Dave Ramsey. Oh, I hate Dave Ramsey. Just because people who follow Dave Ramsey are so on their freaking high horse. They live on the highest of high horses. Oh, you peasants, you possibly couldn't be like me. I simply follow a podcast or whatever he does. Oh, I hate Dave Ramsey. I've nothing against him personally, more the audience that he has accumulated, which is, you know, it's a good audience, financial responsibility and everything, but like the air of superiority is like 10 times higher than a Californian. Nice, easy expansion path for me. I'm not in the heart of danger. I'll be more of a good donator. I'm going to try and leave Volcano the bots forward as much as I can. I'm going to grab that one, though, and then just work backwards. I think Volcano can use the bots a lot more effectively than me. Although Nuggets is struggling, maybe I grab some Nuggets land. Nugget, that wasn't for you! Okay. What do you think about volley song flipping as a hobby? Did you just ad-lib a sentence at my face? Did you just buy an ad-lib book and you were like, hold on, this will be great? Butterfly knife flipping. Well, first off, butterfly knives are illegal. And second off, it seems like a great way to cut off your hand. Something a teenager would prioritize, but no adult would ever like learn that as a skill. Well, let me rephrase that. The kind of adult that would learn that as a skill definitely has a katana. They have also heavily invested in the katana market. Yeah, boys, why don't we just all work on this? And then the three of us go on chills. And then I'll just support you, Volcano. Go get it. Watch out for white boats, cat lover. All right, blue is doing pretty good. We've got a lot of big boys. How's the rest of the board? Scion's captured all of Africa. Red's got a good hold in Asia, but is fighting black. Green is doing pretty well over here, and green and white's chances hinge on these two people. Let's try and funnel all of our donations into one guy and see if we can get it. Blue team, we should follow Kahala's path and yield to him and just make him our big champion. Kahala, you're way above your red interest. Let's see some big pushes, buddy. Keep going, keep going. Charge, Kahala! You're 2 million above your rent interest. Fight. Boats coming in. Boats coming in. Cat lover boats. There's no effing way. Kahala, you have let yourself get outmaneuvered. Cat lover, stop. You have 1 million. What are you going to do against Flap? Leave it to Kahala. Kahala, go. Our entire team hinges on you attacking and winning fights very quickly before the rest of the team, the world, unifies against us. We do not have time for you to send a singular boat every 5 minutes. Land a boat. Send a giant boat and land it. Calhalla. He has 5 million. Just send all your troops and land the boat. Just land the boat. Again, timing is of the issue. He's going to block it again because you're sending too small of boats. Send a giant boat and get it done. Get it done. Cat lover, donate. Why the hell are you boating in over here? Why not take out this guy? You made an enemy where we didn't need one. Red and Cyan were already fighting each other. We could have grabbed all this land, and now he's sending a $3 million boat on down south, and now we have a big enemy. Oh no. Oh no. Kahala's dead? Yeah. I was telling him to send a big boat, assuming that he was going to fight down here. Didn't realize he was in Europe. Buddy, you got to donate. We can't lose Kahala. We gotta support Kahala. This is a blue all hands on deck. Guys, you got to be at red interest. Nuggets, cat lover. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we need donations. You're wasting your time trying to land over here. Oh, what a throw. Yeah, I'm with you, Volcano. We had it. I don't know why we're pushing into Europe when we have this guy who's a natural enemy against us, has been competing for this island, which means he's obviously going to the west, and we just completely ignored him. Everyone tried to go out and do their own thing. Dang, man. All right, this is a red victory. There's no ifs, ands, or about it. This is red's victory. Oh, we're going to a free for all. We're going to a free for all. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's never speak of that game again. All right, let's do an geographical map. Let's go mountains 1, no full sending. That'll be a nice change of pace here. And let's go ahead and stop with the advice, because like so many of you are giving like horrible advice. Like Kyle Holliday in the back line, he was literally our sword. He was literally supposed to be our one attacker. The goal is really, in small team games, is to establish one guy and fully support that one guy. So many times I would look around and be like, oh, I have 1 million troops, he has 5 million troops, I should just boat in. Like, we don't need you. Play defense. You can see my position. I helped out with one attack and then immediately yielded all the land to Volcano to get him strong so he could protect our Greenland. You don't have to be the hero. Positionally wise, most of the time you shouldn't be. Corgi, why do you have a secondary clan called Grave? I don't. There used to be a YouTuber named The Grave One back in the day of CG who started a clan, and then I think he got essentially bullied off the internet and was focusing on his master's degree. If there's anything I can say is that the creator created a Discord page and then really prioritized people being able to say whatever they want. And of course, when people have the freedom to say whatever they want, it means there's no repercussions for people who are awful. And it's slightly better now, but I'm going to be honest with you. The moderation of the main Discord or Territorial has always and forever will be just awful. Full of awful people who say awful things. I like to personally think of it as the creator didn't do it on purpose, but just has a wildly positive belief in humanity and is constantly shocked when he gives a way for trolls to thrive. And he goes, what? People are using the chat for mean ways? I couldn't possibly believe that. I mean, how long did it take for name moderations? As little as we have, or for name moderation. It took 3 years of, dealing with Adolf Hitler eats babies, or Adolf Hitler baby eater, to get like any kind of name censorization. I can technically full send Corgi. Yeah, a lot of people can, which is why we don't play mountains a lot, is because the ability for anyone basically on the map to just say death to streamer is pretty high. Oh, there's no full sins in this one. Well, at least I got rid of one evil in this world. At least I got rid of one evil in this world. If I accomplished nothing else in this game, at least I took out a threat against humanity. The gang up opportunities in this is also pretty heavy. Oh no, not me. I wasn't that weak, guys. I'm strong now. I'm strong. Should fight this guy. He's evil. You can feel the evil in him. Hold on. I gotta take out this little guy who just keeps full sending me. Again, the yeah. Call it crazy. I don't have a leg to stand on because I definitely helped target Zero Winter, even though I didn't get anything out of it. But I do think it wouldn't be a radical proposition to say I might have been unjustly targeted. This is why mining through the mountains is insta-kill. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Yeah, why'd you target me? How dare you? I mean, let's be honest with each other, Zero Winter. There were already several. I mean, let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are already 7 people attacking you by the time I launched an attack. I got like this amount of land. So you can say that you were unjustly targeted, but it wasn't by me. I didn't lead the charge there. I was simply following orders, Captain. I got carved up like Germany. Germany wishes. You got carved up like Yugoslavia. Brutal. Yeah, it was brutal. I mean, once the wolves decide there's a target, everyone gets involved. Like Diplomat, I think you're dead. For no other reason than one person attacked you. Just instantly dead. No chance of survival. Anyone touching this mountain range is basically like, if you get attacked once, you're dead. Like, Freddy probably would survive, but I wouldn't be surprised if the wolves now go for Freddy. Look how quickly that happens. Even people who are getting like a sliver, like Trix has like a sliver of land he could get. He was helping out. It's a monumental disaster if you touch the mountains and get attacked. There's no coming back. Yeah, like we'll watch. Yeah, so I'll say, here comes more. Here comes more. The dogpiling factor. Hell have no fury like Flap where there's an opportunity he can jump in on a dog pile. Corgi, do you agree that most Flash games from 2010 are peak? No. I mean, the Flash games in the early 2010s especially was just the Wild West of, can you make a game with the stick figure? Absolutely. What's the goal of the game? To stab other stick figures. All right, that's a game. Top 10. Top 10 game. Top 10 game. You know, who has a crazy amount of borders is the Crown. It'd be a real shame. It'd be a real shame if Flap got a taste of his own medicine and everyone who could burrows in and attacks Flap. That would really be so tragic. Like a Shakespearean tragic tale. Romeo can't wait 5 minutes to make sure that the woman's dead, so he stabs himself, or the vice versa. I forget which one it was. It'd just be terrible. Like if one guy attacks you for a second, you're cooked. Yeah, absolutely. It'd just be terrible if everyone teamed up on Flap. I mean, gosh, if Hobby, I mean, the amount of people that could do it was just so awful. It would be so tragic. Romeo, thou art banished, peak high school memory. You were a theater kid, weren't you? You were so theater coded. Was it big drama in your school about the kiss? I never went to a high school play, but one of my freshman or college dorm mates was a theater major. He was an opera singer. So we went to one of his concerts and they sang in full Italian, and his voice was like that of an angel. Not worthy probably of going to college to do that, but his voice was of that of an angel. He had one of those like lower baritone type. I don't know the exact tone of what she sung in, but it was a lower one, but it was just like he could carry notes amazingly. Man, does anyone think we've had better borders in a game than we do now, right now? This is, you may not like it, but this is peak beauty. Does it compare with Pharaoh voice? No. No. It was a lighter voice than that. Pharaoh's voice is very deep. I thought Pharaoh was going to be like a barbarian. I expected Pharaoh to be a barbarian. Is this what they call modern art? Yes, this is valued at $1.8 billion. It was a baritone then? Yeah, I mean, baritone sounds familiar just because it's like the one that I remember that I think he was a baritone. My friend. Still better than the Bordigor of Africa after the colonization. I mean, that at least had rhyme and reason to it. I mean, the borders are so messed up that no one realizes there's empty land right here. No one's quite seen that yet. I will say, though, this is the time to fight the crown, guys. He has a 50,000 pixel advantage. Everyone has borders on him. There really shouldn't be much hesitation. Everyone has a lot to gain from this. Everyone has borders with everyone? Yes. This is very true. Like Tauren getting up north is wild. Because of the instant tunneling. I mean, it definitely is a different way of playing the game, right? All right, now Flap has like a 50,000 pixel advantage. We'll see if the boys turn on the crown. I mean, again, if you're a small guy, the crown can't really afford to attack you if he's attacking the second place person. So there really is not a lot of reason to hesitate in these situations. Personally, I love mountains as a map. Many fun games with tunneling. I mean, this is definitely a wild one, right? This has been a wild one from start to finish. It seems fun but unfair. Yeah, I mean, the fun of this is the chaos, right? Okay, music nerd coming out. Usually guys get split higher. Tenor is lower. Higher is tenor, lower is bass. Tenor is if they need to split tenor 1 and 2 being the higher. Yeah, you know what's crazy about that is you won't believe it. This is another scandal involving the Catholics. The Catholics, they're great at this. But they wanted, you know, they had men choirs and they wanted the men to sing higher. So they would have young boys who establish themselves with like a good tenor or voice. They would castrate them so that they wouldn't go through puberty and their voice would stay high. Just another solid win from the Catholics. I did show choir when I was young. I know it's so cringe. I don't think anything that gets you out of the house is cringe. Modern Catholics are better though. I mean, there is a whole settlement that whole big thing. If you go back maybe 10 years, that goes maybe the modern Catholics weren't that great. Maybe they didn't figure it out. Kind of hate this part of the game. Yeah, everyone is kind of stuck. But it's a good three-way. It'll be entertaining. We'll be playing until the 20-minute mark. Can't really say just Catholics, though. Every religion has its extremes. We'll say the Catholic institution. The institution of Catholics. Not the rank and file Catholics, but the institution. Has had a bad track record. I mean, don't get it twisted. The last two popes seem... This pope and the last pope seem pretty sick, right? They seem like pretty good people. I mean, didn't the last pope get in trouble for sneaking out of the Vatican to go work at a soup kitchen? I mean, that's only something a nice person would ever do, right? Also, just hilarious, the visuals of like the Pope sneaking out of the Vatican. I don't know why, but that just an old humble man like that sneaking out of the Vatican. Oh, what trouble he's gonna get up to? He's sneaking out of the house. He's gonna go work in a soup kitchen. Is he gonna go smoke cigarettes with the old teens? No, he's gonna go work in the soup kitchen. Oh, his cardinals are gonna be so mad when he gets back. Bro has his own guard. Yeah, and he snuck away from them. This is an old man probably climbing out the window or something. Getting up to no good. Francis was not a very good pope. I mean, I don't really care about the politics of it. I just, because, you know, I'm not Catholic, so I don't really care. I'm mostly talking about the quality of the man. I mean, I think if you're looking for, you know, the quality of the man, you could go back one pope who was a member of the SS and be like, maybe the guy who snuck out to do the soup kitchen thing was slightly better. Francis was slightly better than the guy who was a member of the SS. Or maybe it was just a Hitler Youth. I don't exactly remember. Glob's sitting back with a ton of troops just watching all this happen. By the standard, he wasn't a very good pope. I don't know why you don't like Francis, but I'm going to be straightforward. You can look at the history of the Catholic popes and realize a lot of them were very bad people. Just because he didn't instill the policies that you may have liked, I don't think you could qualify him as not a good pope, right? Historically, popes have not exactly been all wonderful people. I must go. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Adios, Zero Winter. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, a lot of popes sucked. Yeah. A lot of popes weren't exactly great people either. I mean, you could look at I don't know which pope it was, but the Spanish Inquisition wasn't exactly a peaceful and loveful time in Spain. All right, we are down to our last minute, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's got borders with everybody. Now is the time to play for a little bit of positional battles, which would be very interesting with the mountains, about where people choose to try and attack and where they think they can get the most amount of land. Very interesting. Yeah, but they don't have the chance to crusade anymore. Oh, man. That's right. We took away the power, the real power of the Catholic Church when they lost the power to crusade. All right. 20 seconds remain. 20 seconds remain. Who will win? I think Klob's going to have a really hard chance of winning this just because his borders weren't great. Oh, maybe not. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aaron Yeager wins. Good job, Aaron Yeager. I think a lot of people forgot this was a non-Fulson one. Alrighty, but that is going to do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see everybody mañana. Bye-bye.